I'm facing a conflict within myself in this exact moment. Wherein on one hand, it really feels like words are not at all the thing that I need right now. Not at all the thing that can contain the fullness of this moment which I'm experiencing. But simultaneously, I'm feeling such a deep call to encapsulate, translate this moment within phonetic breaths of truth which I can conjure artistically, creatively, in alignment with divinity and spirit and truth, to offer them to the world, to offer some of what I'm feeling right now in the fullness of my, I don't even want to say body, because it's not just my body, it's the full extension of my being. Here now, standing in this window, which is symbolic of one side being the entire ocean and the other side being this little nook of an internal world, of a little barn, an art barn, the nook of artistic creation. And so here in this chosen stance between vast, infinite, horizontal horizon, ocean, blue, twilight, dusk, also dawn to come, the infinitude of existence, and of the waters above and the waters below and the waters in between and the waters which we are, here in this stance, in this little pillar of my being, inviting that sacred energy into the artistic nook of my being, of creative prose, of breath, breathing this essence of co-creative being into being. And the message being that this ocean water filled with salt being a crystalline substance. Oh goodness, I didn't know the message was going this direction, but salt, this is a parenthesis. Salt within the ocean is a system of telepathic communication between all of the oceanic beings. You think and feel whales humming their vibrations, and the crystals are picking up on those crystalline, pure, harmonious oscillations, and they are rippling into the entire ocean. And thus are the communications of deeply breathing heart of these sacred ocean beings communicated to one another, as though just like we are ethereal spirits who navigate the ethers astrally, and everything is just this swimming, undulating energy, these beings of the ocean, they are completely in tune with that awareness, and they are very conscious of it. Close parenthesis, enter the message of the waters, which was what I came here to share, apparently. For much as this ocean and all oceans are made of waters, you are made of water. You are water. And you contain crystalline minerals within you, and you are an ocean of being. And you are rivers of being, and you are lakes, and you are rains, and you are all of the waters symbiotically merging and co-creating the embodied emanation of yourself. And here Therefore, let the waters of my words be spoken as embodiments and aquifers of truth, meaning, healing, divinity, freedom, breath, heart healing for anyone who hears them. That is the water which is emanating from the ocean through my telepathic body communication logos system. Logos being a language, translating the ocean, whatever the Greek word for ocean, but eros comes to mind, the eros of the ocean merging with the logos of my breath. Here, now, in alignment with divine truth, actualized, shared for the simple sake of sharing and amplifying this energy here and now. And phone died, so I don't know where I left off exactly with the message and the transmission, so I may be repeating myself here in saying that here are the waters of the ocean, and every ocean interconnected along this earthly plane of existence. And these oceans, in their telepathic and aeropathic communications with my embodiment of being, are here reminding simultaneously myself and the selves to whom I speak here now in this present moment, that you, much as this ocean, are water. You are made of water. You are fluid. You are the waters of the earth. You are the waters of heaven, the waters above. You are the waters below. You are the waters in between. And this is how Creator has intended your existence, much as even though we contain a certain element of solidity and rigidity about our being, this tangible substance which does not feel like it is liquid, nevertheless there is within us the life-giving essence, the life-giving blood with which we live, through which we live, as which we live. And that fluid substance is not limited to our blood. It is also constitutive of our each and every cell. The cellular structures of our being are made of water. And the point, if a point it can be said I have to make, is that you are not entrapped in the rigidity and the tensions and the stiffness of this material body. This material body is fluid. It is water. And as water, it can ride waves of its own fluidity. It can trickle like a soft cerulean mountain stream. It can melt like a glacier. It can rain from heavens, from the celestial essence of its own being. It can conjure water from the sky. And how absolutely miraculous and, in the best way possible, insane it is that water just falls from the sky and turns into nourishment, turns into all of these forests and vegetation and fruits and abundance and vegetables and feeds and nourishes life itself. Water falls from the sky to give us life. And it comes from the ocean. And you are that. Your body is constituted by that primary primordial essence. the ocean being the womb of creation. The great ocean, if you look at all of the ancient myths, they speak about this infinite ocean, this infinite void of being, the primordial substance. I don't know if all of them say that, but there are these infinite waters. In the beginning, God separated the waters above from the waters below. There were waters, and he just, and it was waters, and it still is waters. And I'm specifically speaking with the ocean to the tensions, to the stiffness, to the rigidities of our existence, and feeling called to speak to trauma and misalignments placing themselves in the body and speaking to us in the form of these misalignments and tensions and entanglements and stiffness and rigidity. And water here reminding and re-hearting and remembering within the body of the fluidity of our being, such that you, as water, as the water that you are, as the vivacious, life-giving essence of this reality, which you are, you have the capacity to move your internal waters, to move the waters of your body, to move the materiality of your body like any kind of water which you wish to intend. You can move like a stream, you can move like an ocean, chaos ocean, or just soft, beautiful wave like ocean, with, or maybe even doldrum ocean, stillness. You can, with intention, work with the waters of your being. Such sacred waters here, I thank you. And you can weave those waters into the places where you feel rigid and stiff, and where there is pain, and where there are tears wishing to flow, waters wishing to flow from your heart into your eyes to become a new form of vision. Oh my goodness. Codes, codes, codes of the waters, I thank you. I thank the Esalen peoples who walked these crystalline jade Big Sur coastlines for thousands of years before I did. And I thank them for this sacred water wisdom which they are also partaking in here, in being named, in being made present, and being remembered. As you tune in through movement of your body, intuitive movement, intuitive dance, which is what just sparked all of these downloads and codes coming through, you can move any part of your body. You can even breathe into it, a liquid breath. You can envision your breath as water. You can feel the water particulates which are in the air. You can feel the guided container of your breath moving the internal waters of your body, the chi, life force within your body. And you can feel these movements, and you can direct them into the places where you feel rigid, stiff, misaligned, pain. And you can weave the waters of your own healing into those places, and you can make them fluid once again, for life itself is fluidity. The rigidities have their places. Our bones, the mountains of the earth, they have their places, and they hold the pillars of structure which are needed for the foundation and for the foundation of reality to maintain its composure and composition. But here I am speaking as and of the waters. And around the pillars of your bones, and around the pillars of your organs, and around the more solid, harmonious structures of your being, there are still energetic misalignments which are asking through feelings to be felt in a way that invites once more the reharmonization of their fluidity. And it feels as though the message has been transmitted, because I'm finding myself repeating the same things in different words. So I will end it with that, but put a cap on it by expressing that the ocean and the rain and the clouds and the rivers and the glaciers and the lakes and every form of water in the world, in the plants, in your bodies, in every embodiment that water takes form as. The water loves you. And it loves being as you. It loves being alive through you. I'm envisioning within the somatic intelligence of my body when winter puts a layer of frozen water over the earth, and then spring comes along and it melts, and all of these little sprouts and flowers come into being. You can envision them as little smiling spirits, and that is the joy of water, and that is the joy of fish from a Taoist text. But not to digress, I'm envisioning these little spirit flower beings, sprout beings. You can tell that the flowers in spring and the sprouts that are coming alive after a wintering, they're so joyful, they're blissful, they're so happy to be alive. And you are that happiness, you are that joy, telepathically wandering from the crystalline substance of the ocean into the rain, into the very lifeblood of all existence itself. So there's really nothing to worry about. It's so beautiful. Beautiful, magical, magnificent. The waters love you, and you are the waters, so you can love yourself on behalf of the waters, and you can love others on behalf of the waters, and on behalf of all and everything. That is all. May you be blessed by the sacred waters. May you feel the presence of these waters within these words and the aquifers of Logos breath, which I am breathing to you. And may you feel this prayer come alive, if you feel so inclined to invite it into your life. Thank you. I love you. Bless you. Bye-bye.